I did exercise. I did exercise. And I'm dead right now. I took the dogs all for their walks, and that was like 30 minutes. And I was like, let's just make this 45. So I hopped on the treadmill, the little incline of 5, speed 3.2, and just walked. Just walked until I hit 15 minutes. And I'm hot, and I'm like, that's enough exercise for the day, right? I think I'm allowed to be done now. I've had a really good morning so far. Woke up, actually felt rested and awake and alive. Had my coffee, sat outside with the dogs, then walked the dogs, and here we are now. Exercise complete. I haven't taken my meds yet. Oopsie. Medication complete. I do have a wild headache though. I don't know if I'm just moving back to the phase where exercise gives me a crazy headache again. I don't know. Why is the treadmill beeping? Oh, it just turned off. I was like, it goes downstairs on the treadmill now. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. So I'm just filming this on my phone because my camera's all the way upstairs and I'm not climbing stairs right now. I'm so sorry. Hate to break it to you. It's Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. And I'm feeling the need to make some sort of Thanksgiving style thing. A little baby pumpkin cheesecake. Just a small one because I know Grant won't eat it. So just a little baby pumpkin cheesecake for dessert. I'm thinking like I want to make all the classic Thanksgiving stuff. Stuffing, cranberry sauce, turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes. But I want to make it like a shepherd's pie or like a pot pie. So it's all just already together in one and I can just scoop it out. Because come on, I mix my Thanksgiving food all together into a bowl of slop anyway. So that sounds exactly like something I want to do. Is this so shaky right now? My hand is shaking like crazy. Sorry about that. But anyway, so I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna take a little whole body rinse in the shower, put on some non-sweaty clothes, and I think we're gonna have to head to a grocery store. Maybe I'll just buy like some frozen puff pastry and just make that the crust on the bottom. That would be really good, and just let's do that. All right, I did the smart thing. I made myself a little bit of breakfast before I go grocery shopping because that grocery store is right beside McDonald's. And McDonald's breakfast is my weakness. A chicken McGriddle. I cannot be stopped from a chicken McGriddle once it gets in my head. So I've made myself a nice little breakfast first to hopefully not have that hunger desire for a chicken McGriddle, okay? So this is what we got. I made a little bowl of yogurt, just some plain Greek yogurt with some apple and almond granola and this shit. Oh my God, you guys. You gotta try this. This stuff is so good. It straight up tastes like apple pie. Like it tastes like there's crust mixed into it. So good. Highly recommend you try this. So let's eat our little breakfast first before we go to the store. I've got my list all ready to go, and let's eat our little breakfast before we go to the store to prevent a chicken McGriddle incident. Notice to everyone, I did take an Aleve before I left because I have a bad headache and my neck hurts a lot. So now I'm just kind of really hoping that I'm not going to get hit with a diarrhea wave at the grocery store because I took my regular medication and an Aleve, which are both upsetting tummies. Like, you know, that's something that can happen. It doesn't happen that often, but sometimes it happens. So let's all fingers crossed. No diarrhea at the grocery store. Grocery trip complete. I think I got everything on my list that we needed. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything, but never say never. It's highly possible that something has still been forgotten. Also, white mocha with pumpkin cold foam, pretty good. Sometimes you just gotta go with the Caribou, even though Starbucks is way better. I'm sorry, I said it, okay? I'm sorry, I live in Minnesota. Caribou's fine. Caribou's fine. It doesn't taste as good as Starbucks. So it's just something always a little bitter and gross about their espresso. I don't know. It's not for me. Let it be known that we have successfully driven away from McDonald's and no chicken McGriddle made its entrance into my life today, for better or worse. Update, the diarrhea didn't hit at the grocery store, but it did hit at home. Hello everybody, I got really carried away. Stopped filming for a little bit, but all the components are ready for my weird Thanksgiving layered casserole thing. I don't know, this is just pre-made Thanksgiving slop bowls, okay? And that's fine. And I also baked off some puff pastry to do like a top layer so it has like some crunch to it, you know, a little texture. Because Thanksgiving food can be kind of soft, kind of baby food, you know, a little old man coated. That's why it's so good. I cut up the turkey. It's a little bit dry, okay? Sue me. That's why we have gravy, sauce, etc. I decided stuffing would be our base. And then I'm thinking mashed potatoes, then turkey, then corn, then gravy. Did I show you the cheesecakes, by the way? Here, I'll show you them. So here's our mini cheesecakes chilling in the fridge. We've got the pumpkin in the back and just vanilla in the front. And then I'm just gonna do whipped cream on them. I bought Ready Whip, you guys, come on. And then cherries for the vanilla if desired. So those are those, having a good time. It's just assembly time. Grant's out with a bird right now, so we're gonna wait to eat until he gets back. So everything can just hang out and get gooey and yummy all together while he's gone, and then we can eat when he gets home. And I'm weirdly excited. Happy Thanksgiving to me and to you if you celebrate. Well, I'm sweating up a storm. Is it really Thanksgiving though if you aren't sweating your ass off in your house? Like, is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Go stir that gravy. I had a moment where I thought maybe I should mix the corn into the mashed potatoes. I might do that. Let's do a little mashed potato taste. So good. I love mashed potatoes. Maybe not. We'll keep it separate. All right, so stuffing on the bottom. Let's do mashed potatoes. I mean, mashed potatoes really could have been the bottom layer, probably. But I thought they'd be a good idea to have the stuffing in the bottom because then it could really help soak up all the goodness that drips through. I really had no idea what size pan to use. Initially, I was going to use one of my big like roasting pans, but then it seemed like I wasn't going to be able to get the stuffing to quite fill out the bottom of the pan. So I went with just a regular, what is this? It's considered like a 9x13. And now I'm kind of like, damn, this boy is actually maybe a little too small, but my other one was a little too big. Okay, potatoes on. Should we do turkey next? Cranberry sauce over top of mashed potatoes? I think that sounds like a good plan. We'll go with that. Welcome to Thanksgiving slop bowl. You really just need like the tiniest little bit so that, I don't know, the acidity just really helps break up all the monotony of Thanksgiving flavors. This feels so wrong, but I love it so much. This is one of those things where if you wrote this into like a food blog or something, somebody would post it on Reddit in like horrendous food, shit from a butt, bone apple tea, like just an truly an abomination. Okay, that's looking good. I did not use all of the cranberry sauce, I promise. There's still quite a bit left. Turkey and then creamed corn. Yeah, I went with creamed corn, you guys. So sorry. Hands are washed. Let's go with turkey. Am I like committing some sort of food sin right now? Part of me hates this. Part of me loves this. I wish I had another batch of potatoes to put on top. So then it was like a layered turkey lasagna cake. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, a little bit of turkey left over. That's fine. Okay, corn time, y'all. This is another one of those things that I never had until I moved here. And I kind of love it. Of course, it's easy enough to make your own cream corn as well. Cream style corn. There, this is the moisture the turkey needs. But yeah, man, we need another layer of mashed potatoes to really hold it all together. Committing a cardinal Thanksgiving sin. I cannot wait to title this video. Hell yeah. Should we put gravy on top and just let it gelatinize? Thoughts? What have I created? What have I done? I love Thanksgiving food. So beige. So salty and soft. So this is the abomination we're working with at this moment. We've got stuffing, potatoes, cranberry, turkey, corn. What we have left is gravy over there and our puff pastry lids for, you know, a little bit of texture. But of course they're gonna get a little soggy, but What are you gonna do? How you doing, gravy? Gravy's looking good. Really? I should just pour this on top. Should we wait until like last minute? This is all new. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and I'll let you know what I end up doing. The dogs want some cream. So here's our cheesecakes with their toppings, just some whipped cream on these guys and some cherry pie fruit filling or topping. I've put the casserole, the pan of food, in the oven at like a keep warm temperature so then it's not sitting in a bacterial danger zone until Grant gets home. And then it's Thanksgiving dinner time and I'm so excited! So we get to eat so much delicious food until it's all gone. And then I'm thinking about trying an anti-inflammatory diet. No promises, thinking about it, researching it. We're trying it, maybe, I don't know, we'll see, okay? I'm back. I'm enjoying a Zero Sugar Canada Dry ginger ale. Canada, what? If I'm not mistaken, where we last left off was me assembling my little Thanksgiving abomination. It was in fact delicious. The cheesecakes did in fact slap super hard. And I think I took a picture of my abomination. Here it is. It's a couple days later. And I think, dare I say it, you guys, I think I have finally perfected my ideal overnight oats recipe. I don't know about you, but so often when I follow a recipe that I found online that has so many good reviews, it just somehow doesn't quite turn out. It'll either be like way too thick or way too thin. And I think I finally figured out my ratio that I like to do. So right now, together, me and you, we're gonna make one because there's 5 days in the work week, but my recipe makes 2. So I gotta make one more. So let's make one more for Saturday. Oh no. Oh no. I don't need to make one. We will anyway, but I just remembered I'm not allowed to eat tomorrow until like 11 o'clock a.m., which is a problem because I wake up at 2 a.m. I'm going to be hungry. I can't even have coffee. Oh my God. What are we going to do? I have to do a fasting blood test and I can't even have black coffee for it. This is my own doing. Whatever. Let's make oats. We need oats, of course. Now, I fell for the marketing. I don't know how they make these protein oats have more protein than usual, but they do. Were they also twice as expensive as like a giant container of regular oats? Yeah, they were. I fell for it and I bought them. We'll see. I don't know. We also need chia seeds. Now, this ratio is really only good for like an oat and chia seed amount, but it's not an overwhelming amount of chia seeds. For me, it's just actually makes it almost like a pudding-y consistency. So, these are our base ingredients. Stand upright! There we go. Base ingredients. Also going to need some milk, your milk of choice. I'm using 2% Fairlife. And you will need, ooh, what kind should we do? Banana? Let's do banana. Ow, mother of pearl, I just cut my finger on the freaking foil of the yogurt lid. Oh, it's bleeding. Anyways, you're gonna need a little cup of yogurt. I think these are like 170 grams. Where's your amount? Ow, my finger is bleeding. Ow, that really freaking hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh my geez, Louise. I would love to stop just cutting my hands on random stuff. I feel like it happens so often. Oh my God, it will not stop bleeding. It's still bleeding, but we're just gonna have to power through. I'm a fan of the Bon Mama jam, of course, so I have a ton of these little jars around the house, and I think they are perfect for overnight oats. And this recipe fits incredibly perfectly in one of these containers. If you have something that's smaller than this, it will not be big enough. Hate to break it to you. All right, I guess we're just gonna have a little chat while I hold some pressure on this so it can stop bleeding. Random side note, somehow a little Miss Clementine dog has come into the possession of a sweatshirt, perhaps a pink and white tie-dye swirl sweatshirt. Perhaps it's a hoodie. Maybe we have matching hoodies now. Yes, it's true. The rumors are true. Clementine and I now have matching hoodies, and it is amazing. because she honestly really does love wearing warm clothing, especially when it's cold out. And I put it on her and she was just zooming around the house. And Grant was like, why is she so excited right now? And I was like, because she's wearing the comfiest sweatshirt of all time. It's so nice. So here's a picture of us together being super cute. Oh, I love her so much. All right, I'm gonna go get a Band-Aid. Things are finally under control. Surprise, surprise. Tara's wearing a Band-Aid again. She's always wearing a Band-Aid. How have we been recording for 9 minutes already? We're gonna go our oats, half a cup of oats. Great. Chia seeds for some fiber and fun texture. We're going a tablespoon. You can just mix this all together in the cup, but I find it's easier to mix yogurt and milk together first and then pour the liquid into the oats, but you do whatever you want. If you have a big container, you can probably just shake it all up and that'll be fine. So usually I'm making 2 of these at a time. So I would be dividing my yogurt into 2. I will divide it into 2 still, but I'll just eat the other half. What did I say this was? 150 grams. So let's get 75 grams of yogurt in here. And then we're going to do 170 grams of milk. We'll start with a little bit so that we can mix it in smooth and not chunky. It should be like 3/4 of a cup of milk, okay? So then, oats, seeds. Hold on, get out of here, scale. I am so disorganized right now. Here we go. Just pour it in. And it'll come right up to the top, right to the tippy toppy. Strap on your lid. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Shake it up and fling milk everywhere. Because you're an idiot named Tara who put way too much milk in. Why am I such a disaster right now? And then I just like shake it periodically every once in a while. It never gets so thick to the point where you can't shake it up anymore inside the jar. So sometimes recipes with chia seeds have you stirring them or like shaking them up every 20 minutes. You don't have to do that here. It's going to stay a nice consistency no matter what you do. But there we go. Breakfast is ready, you guys. I usually will let that sit at least for overnight. It only gets better with age to a certain point. Who knew that like watered down yogurt was so good? Do I need to? I am a disaster. I think I need to just start blending up my yogurt with some milk. It's like a reward. All right, you guys, if you're still here with me, I had a doctor's appointment today and I was wearing the rattiest bra of all time. It used to be white. It's gray now. There's holes in it. The elastic is like gone to shit. And I was wearing that bra to my appointment because I did not think I was going to be taking off my top at this appointment. Turns out we wanted to do an EKG. So I had to take off my shirt. And that's, yeah, I'm sure they've seen worse. But I was just like, well, I didn't think anybody in the world was ever going to see this bra. I thought this bra was just for me. This bra was just for me and my eyes and my comfort. I did not know another human would be ever seeing this bra. Grant sees it when he washes it. He doesn't see it when I wear it. But, so that happened. That was fun. So go ahead and drop a bikini emoji in the comments if you made it this far. And tell me your embarrassing doctor stories if you want. Anyway, the appointment went well. My EKG is fine, which is good, which is a relief because of the chest pain that I was having. Am still having. But I finally get to go do an MRI for my neck to see if there's anything going on there in that way. And then if there isn't, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's probably from lupus and I don't know what to do about the pain. But at least then I'm not sitting here thinking maybe there's something I could do. So that'll be nice to at least get that done. And my MRI is on Monday, so it's super soon. And that'll be that. We'll see what happens. Also, guess whose blood pressure is kind of high? Me. Not systolic though, diastolic. My diastolic pressure is high and is continually staying high while my systolic is nice and low and nice. So not sure what that's about. Also, I got a chest x-ray. That was fun. I don't remember why we did that, but we did it. Hopefully that'll be fine too. I'm sure it probably will be. But that's a little cheeky update on me. We made some oats together. Thanks for joining me. I hope we had a good time together today. I know I did, even though it's been a couple days. Well, that's okay. Briggs is upset because there's a ladybug flying around in the house. It's that time of year where ladybugs somehow find their way into our house and try to overwinter in here. And we have to say, no thank you. They're actually Asian lady beetles and they bite and it hurts. And Briggs does not like them flying around. So I need to go Save my beautiful middle child and escort this little bitch out of the house. Yes, I will save you. I will save you. I'll be to your aid. Hang on. I forgot that I was going to show you the texture of how it is when it turns out. So look, this is how it looks when it's all set. Look at that. Looking good. This one I made with some cherry yogurt. Also, I got 4 vaccines today, so my arms really hurt. On both arms. 2 in each arm. So this is our texture we're working with our overnight oats. You know, it's not completely solid and it's not super, super runny. You could make it a little thicker by leaving out some milk. I would start with like maybe 50 grams and see where that gets you. But for me, this is like perfect overnight oats with chia texture. That's what I like. And there we have it, everyone. A delicious protein and fiber-packed breakfast. You can add some berries for extra fiber, some peanut butter if you want some fats in there. And now I have to go rescue my dog from this ladybug before he gets upset and runs upstairs and hides under the bed in my office. We have to help him out. It's simply not okay. I hope you enjoyed the picture of Clementine wearing her matching hoodie with me, because I love it a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I was doing this at the same time and it felt really funny.